Hello friends, now in this video I will cover the question number 2 from the miscellaneous exercise, and now let us start the miscellaneous exercise, only the question number 2. Now the first question from the question number 2. Evaluate the following. Integral 0 to pi by 2 cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x dx. That is I is equals to, always we treat as I is equals to 0 to pi by 2 cos of x upon 3 cos x plus sin x dx. And now this is of the type that is the numerator is equals to a into denominator plus b into ddx of the denominator. This is the type, this integral to evaluate this. Now what is the numerator here? The numerator is a cos x here, no problem. A into denominator, what is the denominator? 3 cos x plus sin x, and b into ddx of the denominator. What is the denominator? 3 cos x plus sin x. Therefore, cos x is equals to a into denominator as it is, that is a into 3 cos x plus sin x, b into ddx of the denominator. What is the derivative of the denominator? That is the derivative of cos of x is a minus sin x, and hence b in bracket minus 3 sin x, and derivative of this sin x is a cos x. Now separate the terms of the cos x and the sin x from the right hand side. That is a 3a plus b into cos x plus a minus 3b into sin x. But to the left hand side, that is only one term is present, that is only cos x is present. And that's why we write sin x in this form. That is a 0 into sin x, and 0 into sin x लिहिला तर overall त्याची व्हॅल्यू किती येणार? तर 0 येणार, and that it doesn't matter. Now we will compare from the LHS and the RHS, that is the coefficient of cos x from the LHS and the RHS. That is the coefficient of cos x from the LHS is 1, and the coefficient of the cos x from the RHS is 3a plus b. And therefore, there 1 is equals to, that is a 3a plus b, or 3a plus b is equals to 1. What about the coefficient of sin x to the left hand side? It is a 0, at written 0. And to the right hand side, the coefficient of sin x is a minus 3b. Therefore, here is a minus 3b. Now, these are the equation number 1 and 2. Now, we will solve these two equations simultaneously. To solve these equations, we will first, that is multiplied the equation number 1 by 3, and it will become, that is a 9a plus 3b, the 1 into 3, that is a 3. That is equation number 3. And then add the equation number 2 and 3. If we add the equation number 2 and 3, that is a minus 3b is equals to 0. 9a plus 3b is equals to 3. If you add this, then minus 3b plus 3b get cancelled. You will get a plus 9a, that is a 10a, and that's equals to 3. Therefore, a is equals to 3 upon 10, and this is the value of a. Now, to find the value of b, we will substitute the value of a, that is a 3 by 10 in equation number 1, and that is a 3a plus b is equals to 1. That is a 3 into a, the value of a is a 3 upon 10 plus b, that is equals to 1. And therefore, b is equals to 1 minus 9 upon 10, and overall you will get 1 upon 10. The value of b is 1 upon 10. And we have written, that is the numerator is equals to a into denominator plus b into derivative of the denominator. Now we will write this numerator like this, that is the integral 0 to pi by 2 3 upon 10 3 cos x plus sin x plus 1 upon 10 minus 3 sin x plus cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x bracket complete into dx. Now separate these, means what? That is a 0 to pi by 2 3 upon 10 3 cos x plus sin x upon 3 cos x plus sin x. If you divide, then you will get 3 upon 10 plus 1 upon 10 minus 3 sin x plus cos x upon 3 cos x plus sin x bracket complete into dx. Now the integral of 3 upon 10, it's a constant quantity, and its integral is x. Therefore, 3 upon 10 x, lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 2. What about the next? That is here is a 1 upon 10. 1 upon 10, it is of the form, again very interesting, that is integral f dash of x upon f of x. Its integral is, it's a standard formula is a log of f of x. And therefore, here is a log of 3 cos x plus sin x. Lower limit is 0 and upper limit is pi by 2. And therefore, we will substitute upper limit minus lower limit for these two. That is a 3 upon 10 into pi by 2 plus 1 upon 10 in bracket log of 3 cos of pi by 2 plus sin of pi by 2 minus log of 3 cos of 0 plus sin 0. But what is the value of cos of pi by 2? Cos 90 is 0, sin 90 is 1. And then you will get 3 into 0 is 0 and you will get log of 1. What about the next bracket? That is the cos of 0 is 1. 1 into 3 is a 3 and sine 0 is 0. Therefore, you will get a log of 3 and overall you will get that is a 3 pi upon 20 plus 1 upon 10 and here is a log of 1 minus log of 3 and that is a 3 pi upon 20. 3 pi upon 20 minus 1 upon 10. What is the value of a log of? A log of 1 is 0 and you will get minus 1 upon 10 a log of 3 and this is my answer. And in the textbook the answer is different, but this is my answer. If you are agree with this answer, then follow this answer. Okay. No, next problem. That is integral pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos theta upon cos of theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2 bracket cube into d theta. And now for this integral, now see this. You have learned in the 11th standard too much formulas from the chapter number 3. That is the cos of 2 times theta is equals to cos square theta minus sine square theta. In a similar manner, here is a cos theta. Therefore, its a value is a cos square theta by 2 minus sine square theta by 2. What about the denominator? The denominator is a cos of theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2 bracket cube. And we can split up this. That is a cos of theta by 2 minus sine theta by 2. That is a square minus b square and then you will get cos of theta by 2 minus sine theta by 2 into cos of theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2. To the numerator, here is a 1 power and here is a 3. That is the 1 power will get cancelled from the denominator and the numerator and you will get, that is, this is the form. That is integral pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos of theta by 2 minus sine theta by 2 upon cos of theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2 brackets. I forget to write here d theta. Okay, no problem. Now here is a put substitution. What is that? Cos of theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2. That's equals to t. We will solve this integral by the method of substitution. Therefore, it's a derivative. What is the derivative of cos of theta by 2? It's a minus sine theta by 2 into derivative of theta by 2 is 1 upon 2. And derivative of sine of theta by 2 is a cos of theta by 2 into derivative of theta by 2 is a 1 upon 2 bracket complete into d theta is equals to dt. And hence, that is a cos of theta by 2 minus sine theta by 2 into d theta, that is equals to 2 dt. At the same time, as we have substituted, that is a t is equals to cos of theta by 2 plus sine theta by 2. We are changing the variable. At the same time, we'll change the limits also. What about the lower limit? That is a theta is equals to pi by 4. That is when theta is equals to pi by 4, then t is equals to cos of pi by 8 plus sine of pi by 8. We cannot find the value of cos of pi by 8 and it is fraction. That's why we will leave it as it is. When theta is equals to pi by 2, then t is equals to cos of pi by 4 plus sine of pi by 4. Therefore, what is the cos of pi by 4? It's a 1 by root 2 plus 1 by root 2. That is a 1 plus 1. That is a 2 upon root 2. And overall, you will get root 2. T is equals to root 2. Therefore, upper limit is root 2 and the lower limit is cos of pi by 8 plus sine of pi by 8. And therefore, our integral becomes I is equals to integral lower limit cos of pi by 8 plus sine of pi by 2 root 2 and 1 upon t square 2 dt. And therefore take the 2 outside this integral sign and t raised to minus 2 dt. Now it's the integral, that is a t raised to minus 1 upon minus 1. Lower limit is a cos of pi by 8 plus sine of pi by 8 and upper limit is root 2. Substitute its a value and then you will get, that is a minus 2 upon t. Lower limit is cos of pi by 8 plus sine of pi by 8 and upper limit is root 2. Substitute, then if we substitute, replace by t by root 2 minus 2 upon root 2 plus 2 upon cos of pi by 8 plus sine of pi by 8. Therefore, our final answer is I is equals to 2 upon cos of pi by 8 plus sine of pi by 8 minus root 2. This is the final answer. Now next problem is that question number 3, integral 0 to 9 1 upon 1 plus root x dx. I had corrected here one number which is a 9 here. In the textbook the number is different one, but my integration is like this, my problem is like this. If you are agree with this, then you follow this, or you can write this, or you can learn this. But my substitution, my correction is I had corrected here 9. Let I is equals to integral 0 to 9 1 upon 1 plus root x dx. Now put here root x is equals to t. Therefore, squaring on both sides, then you will get x is equals to t square. And differentiate, that is a dx is equals to dx is equals to 2t into dt. Dx is equals to 2t into dt. When lower limit x is equals to 0, I am repeating here, x is equals to 0, t is equals to 0, and when x is equals to 9, that is a t is equals to root x, means root of 9, that is equals to 3. T is equals to 3. Therefore, our integral will change, that is I is equals to lower limit is 0, upper limit is 3. And that is a 1 upon 1 plus t, that is a 2t into dt. Therefore, 0 to 3, t upon t plus 1 dt. Now we'll adjust here plus 1 and minus 1 to the numerator, and then you will get 2 integral 0 to 3 t plus 1 minus 1 upon t plus 1 dt. That is a 2 0 to 3. If we divide it, that is a t plus 1 upon t plus 1, you will get that is a 1 minus 1 upon t plus 1 dt. Bracket complete. Now what is the integral of this one? Integral of this one is t minus log of 1 plus t. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 3. Now substitute upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit is 3. That is a 3 minus log of 1 plus 3 minus 0 log of 1 plus 0, bracket complete. Therefore, you will get 2 in bracket, that is a 3 minus log of 4 log, and you will get that 0, that is a 2 into 3, you will get the 6 minus 2 log of 4, and this is the answer. You can change also this answer, that is a, you can take that is a 2 raised to 2, then it will become 4 log of 2, or you can write that is a I is equals to 6 minus 2 log of 4, or 6 minus 4 log of 2. Now the problem number 4. I is equals to integral 0 to pi by 4 tan cube x upon 1 plus cos 2x dx. Now see this here. We'll apply the formula from the 11th standard. What is the 1 plus cos of a? 1 plus cos of a is equals to 2 cos square a by 2, whatever the angle divided by 2. And in the same way here, that is a 2 cos square 2x upon 2. Then you will get 2 cos square x. Now see this here, that is the integral 0 to pi by 2, take 1 upon 2 outside from the integral sign. 0 to pi by 4 tan cube x, and 1 upon cos square x will become sec square x dx. That is the reciprocal of 1 upon cos square x. Reciprocal of cos square x. That is a sec square x dx. Now if you see this problem, that is a substitution is a definitely tan of x is equals to t. What's its a derivative? Sec square x into dx is equals to dt. Now as we are substituting we are changing the variable, at the same time we will change the limit. When x is equals to 0, t is equals to tan of 0. Again I will repeat, when x is equals to 0, t is equals to tan 0. The value of tan 0 is 0, and therefore t is equals to 0. The lower limit is 0. When x is equals to pi by 4, t is equals to tan of pi by 4, and tan pi by 4 is 1, and therefore t is equals to 1. And in this way, therefore our integral becomes, this is the 1 upon 2 integral. Therefore I is equals to 1 upon 2 0 to 1 t cube dt is equals to 1 upon 2. What's the integral of t raised to 3? The integral of t raised to 3 is a t raised to 4 upon 4 0 to 1. And we substitute the value, that is the upper limit is 1 and lower limit is 0. That is 1 upon 8, 1 minus 0, and that is equals to I is equals to 1 upon 8. Now the problem number 5. I is equals to 0 to 1 t raised to 5 in under root of 1 minus t square dt. Now put t is equals to sin theta, therefore dt is equals to cos theta into d theta. When t is equals to 0, then you will get sin of theta is equals to 0, therefore theta is equals to 0. T is equals to 1, sin theta is 1. For what angle the sin theta is 1? That is the theta is equals to pi by 2, and therefore our integral changes, that is I is equals to 0 to pi by 2 sin theta raised to 5 into in under root of 1 minus sin square theta into cos theta into d theta. Therefore integral 0 to pi by 2 sin theta raised to 5 into in under root of 1 minus sin square theta, that becomes cos square theta, and cos square and its roots get cancelled. You will get the cos theta into cos theta, that will become cos square theta into d theta. But what is the value of cos square theta? It's a 1 minus sin square theta. Now their multiplication. Now here is the integral 0 to pi by 2 sin of theta raised to 4 d theta minus 0 to pi by 2 sin theta raised to 7 into d theta. Now when that is a n is a odd, then you will have integrals of this form, n minus 1 upon n, n minus 3 upon n minus 2 and dash dash in this way, and the last is that is equals to 2 by 3 when n is odd. Now here in both cases we have the odd powers here, that is 5 and the 7, and therefore we can write that is the first is n minus 1. N minus 1 means what? 4 upon 5, 4 upon 5 again reduced by 2, that is a 2. 4 minus 2 is 2, reduced by, again here is a 5 minus 2, here is will be 3. What about here? The last term is 2 by 3 and then stop here. Next is a power is a 7, and therefore it is a n minus 1, that is a 7 minus 1 is a 6, therefore it is a 6 upon 7. If you know the first term, that is a 6 upon 7, नंतर मग पुढच्या प्रत्येक टर्म मधून तुम्ही 2 मायनस करायचे, पण कुठे थांबायचं की 2 upon 3 आला तर थांबायचं. Therefore here is a 6 upon 7, 4 upon 5 and 2 upon 3, and in this way. Now from these two terms we can take 4 by 5 into 2 upon 3 as a common, then in bracket you will get 1 minus 6 upon 7, and if you simplify it, that is a you will get that is a 7 minus 6, which is a 1 upon 7. Therefore 4 by 5 into 2 upon 3 into 1 upon 7, and if you simplify it, then you will get I is equals to 8 upon 105. Now the problem number 6, integral I is equals to 0 to 1 cos inverse of x bracket square dx. Now cos inverse of x is equals to t, therefore x is equals to cos t, therefore dx is equals to minus sin t into dt. When x is equals to 0, that is a t is equals to cos inverse of 0. For what value of this cos inverse, the value of the cos is 0, it's a pi by 2. The cos 90 काय असतो तर 0 असतो, therefore t is equals to pi by 2. When x is equals to 1, therefore t is equals to cos inverse of 1. For what value of, for what angle for the cos function the value is 1, it's a 0, and therefore t is equals to 0. Therefore your integral I is equals to pi by 2 to 0 t square in bracket minus sin t bracket complete into dt. You can take minus sign outside this integral sign. Pi by 2 to 0 t square sin t into dt. You can also, we can absorb the negative sign by changing the upper limit and lower limit by using this formula, that is integral a to b f of x dx is equals to minus b to a f of x dx. Therefore our integral become 0 to pi by 2 t square sin t into dt. Now we'll solve this integral by the integration by parts. First of all, Liate, L-I-A-T-E. That is first function is algebraic, first function into integral of the second. That is a t square into integral of the sin t into dt, lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 2. Minus integral, lower limit is 0, upper limit is a pi by 2. Derivative of the first function into integral of the second function into dt. Therefore here is a ddt of the t square. What is the derivative of t square? Is a 2t. What is the integral of sin t? Is a minus cos t, and this minus and minus will become plus afterwards. Now next is the integral of this sin t is a minus cos t, and you can write here a t square and minus cos t, lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 2, minus 0 to pi by 2. Here is a 2t minus cos t into dt, and again this minus and minus will become plus. What about this first term? We substitute upper limit, that is a pi by 2, lower limit is 0. If we substitute t is a pi by 2, then you will get minus pi square upon 4 cos of pi by 2. And what about the lower limit? If we substitute t is equals to 0, the whole term will become 0. Therefore overall it is written, there is written as 0. Now here is a cos of pi by 2, cos 90, when it is 0, and therefore this whole first bracket will become 0 here. Now we'll see this next term, that is a t cos t into dt. Again by the parts, that is a first function t into integral of the cos t into dt. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 2, minus integral derivative of the first, that is a t into integral of the cos t bracket complete into dt. Again, what is the integral of the cos t? Integral of cos t is a sin t, that is a t sin t, lower limit is 0, upper limit is pi by 2, minus integral 0 to pi by 2. Derivative of t is 1, and integral of cos t is a sin t. And if we integrate it, that is a substitute, t is equals to pi by 2. Here is a t is a pi by 2, sin pi by 2. What about the lower limit? Lower limit च्या बाबतीत काय होणार की lower limit t is equals to 0 टाकला तर whole term हे काय होणार तर 0 होणार. I had not written here, that is pi by 2 into sin of pi by 2 minus 0, I had not written. minus, what about the integral of sine t? Integral of sine is minus cos t. And this next minus minus will become plus, or keep this as it is, this minus sign. Again, upper limit is pi by 2, lower limit is 0. And here is a minus and minus, that becomes the plus sign. Upper limit is that is a cos of pi by 2 minus cos of 0. And here is, that is, you will get, that is a 2 into, this 2 will multiply to this bracket. This 2 will multiply to this bracket. And 2 into this pi by 2. Again, this 2 get cancelled. You will get pi sine of pi by 2. What's the sine pi by 2? Sine 90 is 1. 1 into pi, that is a pi. Next is this 2 will multiply to this bracket, that is 2 in bracket cos of pi by 2 means upper limit minus lower limit. And this minus and minus will become plus. Here is a plus. Minus cos 0. What is a cos 90? Cos 90 is again 0. Cos 0 is 1. That is a 2 in bracket 0 minus 1. Therefore, you will get pi minus 2. And in this way, the final answer is I is equals to pi minus 2. Now we'll see the seventh problem. Now the problem number 7, I is equals to integral minus 1 to plus 1 plus x cube upon 9 minus x square dx. And therefore, this is the return, and separate this. That integral minus 1 to plus 1 upon 9 minus x square plus x cube upon 9 minus x square dx. Now it is of the form, that is a I1 and this is the I2. Therefore, we'll solve the first I1, that is the I1 is equals to minus 1 to plus 1 upon 9 means what? 3 square minus x square dx. And it is of the form, that is a integral, it is of the form, that is integral dx upon a square minus x square. That is, you will get of that result 1 upon 2a log of a plus x upon a minus x. What is a here? A is a 3. Therefore, 1 upon 2a. 2a, a is a 3. Well, that is a 1 by 6 log of 3 plus x upon 3 minus x. Lower limit is a minus 1, upper limit is a plus 1. And we will replace that is x is equals to 1. That is 1 by 6 log of 3 plus 1, 3 minus 1 minus log of 3 minus 1. And here is a 3 minus in bracket minus 1. Then you will get 1 by 6 log of 4 upon 2 minus log of 2 upon 4. And if you solve this, then you will get 1 upon 6 log of 4 upon 2. And by using the rules of the logarithm, that is the log of m minus log of n. Then you will get log of 4 upon 2 upon 2 upon 4. 4 upon 2 means what? You will get the 2. And here is a 1 upon 2. That 2 into 2, that you will get the 4. That is 1 by 6 log of 4. And this is the answer. That is 4 by 2 into 4 upon 2. 1 by 6 log of 4, and that is 1 upon 2 log of 2 raised to 2. And by using again the rules of the logarithm, that is a 2 upon 6, which is equals to 1 by 3 log 2. And that's why I1 is equals to 1 upon 3 log 2. Next integral, that is I2 is equals to minus 1 to plus 1 x cube upon 9 minus x square. Now what type of this function? This function is odd function. Because the power of the x tells you, that is f of x is equals to x cube upon 9 minus x square. F of minus x is equals to minus x cube upon 9 minus x square. X is replaced by minus 1, that is a minus x cube upon 9 minus x square. Therefore, f of minus x is equals to minus f of x. F of f is an odd function, and that's why its integral minus 1 to plus 1 f of x dx, that's equals to 0. And that's why the integral I is equals to I1 plus I2. The value of I2 is 0. And therefore, our answer is I is equals to 1 upon 3 log of 2 in this way. Now the problem number 8. That is integral 0 to pi x sin x cos of x raised to 4 dx. And here we'll apply the property from the definite integral. What is that property? Integral 0 to a f of x dx is equals to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. That is, x is replaced by a minus x, and here x is replaced by pi minus x. Sin of pi minus x cos of x cos raised to 4 pi minus x dx. Now here is a sin of pi minus x. Sin of pi minus x is a sin x, because the pi angle the function does not changes, and sin of pi minus x हा कुठल्या quadrant मध्ये? The first quadrant मध्ये. What about the cos of pi minus x raised to 4? Again, here is a pi function, pi angle, the function remain as it is, and you will get the minus sign, but here is a power is a fourth power, and overall you will get the plus. Therefore, I is equals to 0 to pi in bracket pi minus x sin x and the cos of x raised to 4. पुन्हा एकदा मी एक्सप्लेन करतो. You have learned this in 11th standard. Sin of pi minus x is a sin x and cos of pi minus x is minus cos x. But its power is 4th power. That is a minus 1 raised to 4 means what? Then you will get plus. Then in the same manner, minus cos of x bracket raised to 4 means what? You will get the plus cos of x raised to 4. Now this is the second and this is the first. Now add I and 1 and 2. Then you will get I plus I, that is equals to 2I. 0 to pi x sin of x dot cos of x raised to 4 dx plus 0 to pi minus x sin x into cos of x raised to 4 dx. If we add this, and then you will get, that is the, if you take the integral sign, that is a 0 to pi in bracket x plus pi minus x sin x into cos of x raised to 4 dx plus x minus x get cancelled. You will get pi 0 to pi sin x into cos of x raised to 4 dx. Now here we will substitute, that is the cos of x is equals to t minus sin x into dx is equals to dt. Therefore sin x is equals to sin x dx is equals to minus dt. What about the lower limit? When x is equals to 0, t is equals to cos 0, that is the t is equals to 1. When x is equals to pi, t is equals to cos of pi, and that is equals to minus 1, t is equals to minus 1. And that's why our answer is 2i is equals to 1 pi. Lower limit is 1, upper limit is a minus 1, t raised to 4 minus dt bracket complete. That is minus pi, lower limit is 1, upper limit is minus 1, t raised to 4 dt. That's if we, therefore I is equals to, there is a minus pi by 2 integral t raised to 5 upon 5, lower limit is 1, upper limit is minus 1, that is minus pi by 2, minus 1 upon 5, minus 1 upon 5, and overall you will get minus 2 by 5, and that 2 get cancelled, minus minus will become plus, and overall you will get I is equals to pi by 5, and this is the answer. Now the problem number 9, that is integral 0 to pi x upon 1 plus sin square x dx. Now again we will apply this property, integral 0 to a f of x dx, 0 to a f of a minus x dx, and replace this x by the pi minus x. What about the sign of pi minus x is sin x, but it is a square, therefore 0 to pi minus x to the numerator and 1 plus sin square x dx. Again separate this integral, that is a 0 to pi upon 1 plus sin square x dx minus 0 to pi x upon 1 plus sin square x dx. And this is nothing but our I, that is the minus I. And if we bring this I, minus I to the left hand side, it will become I plus I, that is equals to 2I. You get another 2I on. Therefore 2I is equals to pi 0 to pi dx upon 1 plus sin square x. Now to evaluate this integral, we have learned from the chapter number 3, that is indefinite integral. बरेच लोक म्हणतील की हे डायरेक्ट कसं काय आहे, तर तुम्ही थर्ड चॅप्टरचा जर अभ्यास केला असेल पूर्ण तरच हे समजेल, अदरवाईज हे तुम्हाला समजणार आहे. अदरवाईज इंटिग्रेशन 12वीच्या मुलांना फार जास्त अवघड जाणारं चॅप्टर आहे, परंतु त्याला तुम्हाला फार अभ्यास करावा लागणार आहे. तुम्ही सर्व माझे चॅप्टर नंबर 3 चे व्हिडिओ बघा, टेक्स्टबुक बघा, आणि नंतर मग तुम्हाला हे समजेल. Therefore, to evaluate this type of the integral, divide numerator and the denominator by cos square x. That is a dx upon cos square x. Means what? 1 upon cos square x dx and 1 upon cos square x sin square x upon cos square x. 1 upon cos square x means what? Sec square x. 1 upon cos square x sec square x. Sin square x upon cos square x, that is you will get tan square x. Now this sec square is replaced by 1 plus tan square x, and therefore integral that is equals to pi 0 to pi sec square x upon 1 plus 2 tan square x dx. Now put tan x is equals to t. What about its derivative? Sec square x into dx is equals to dt. When x is equals to 0, t is equals to tan 0, and that is equals to t is equals to 0. When x is equals to pi, t is equals to tan pi, that's equals to 0, t is equals to 0. What is happening here? It's very interesting limit. That is I is equals to pi, integral lower limit is 0, upper limit is 0, whatever that, and overall that will become 0. Therefore I is equals to 0. Now the problem number 10, that is I is equals to integral lower limit is 1, upper limit is infinity, dx upon root x in bracket 1 plus x. Put root x is equals to t. What's its derivative? 1 upon 2 root x dx is equals to dt. That is a dx upon root x is equals to 2 dt. When x is equals to 1, okay. When x is equals to 1, t is equals to root x. That is the root of 1 is 1, t is equals to 1. What about the upper limit? X is equals to infinity, t is equals to root of infinity, that is the t is equals to infinity. Therefore I is equals to 1 to infinity 2 dt upon 1 plus t square. Now here 2 dt upon 1 plus t square. What about its integral? That is a dt upon 1 plus t square. Very interesting, very nice integral. That is a tan inverse of t. Lower limit is 1, upper limit is infinity. Therefore, I is equals to 2 tan inverse of infinity minus tan inverse of 1. But what is the value of tan inverse of infinity? That is pi by 2. And the tan inverse of 1 is pi by 4. And if we evaluate, pi by 2 minus pi by 4, किती येणार तर pi by 4 येणार. 2 into pi by 4, and then you will get I is equals to pi by 2. And in this way, I had completed the question number 2. In the next video, I will cover the question number 3. Till then, goodbye.